And welcome back to another Slay the Spire stream. I'm your host, Vegetablebread, and today we're going to be starting with a silent run. We had an ironclad win yesterday, right? Not imagining that. Did we like die in Act 4 or something? What happened to that ironclad? I'm half tempted to just like... Here, let's do this boss relic swap, and then... Oh, okay, it's a Black Star. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna save and quit so that I can look at the run history and see what happened yesterday, because I'm just confused. Hey, Ryan. Yeah. We got a heart kill yesterday. Alright. Cool. What was this even? It's kind of a weird deck. Oh, it was Dead Branch deck. Right. I remember now. Okay, alright. It's all coming back to me. Okay. Hey, Ryan. Alright, so we got a Black Star. So we should be hunting some elites, which is very difficult as silent in Act 1. It's even more difficult if you've got a cat that yells at you. It's very distracting. But it's all the more rewarding if you can sneak up on that cat and pick him up. Haha. You thought you were being all sneaky. Wow, I don't know how to get the beta art thing. My understanding is that you beat the heart, or you beat the heart with the character, and you can turn on beta art. But maybe that understanding is not correct. But you have to beat the heart on that character, so you should have it for Watcher and Defect, and not for the other ones. Is I think how this is supposed to work. All right, so we want to kill elites. We can potentially do 3 elites if we do this one, that one, and the Mega Elite. Sounds pretty scary. There's a fire in the middle there. We could go to this shop and try to power up, get a potion or something. What the hell? Alright, I guess that's the route. We'll see if it works. We might not be able to do it. We might, like, do this route instead. That ends up with us going to 2 shops, though. That's pretty bad. No, it's a big deal, Ryan. You need your beta art. The new art for Cold Snap is way cuter, and I can't tolerate somebody being denied that. Alright, Jawworm, let's do this thing. You don't like me, I don't like you. We're like co-workers in the Spire. It's Jawworm's job to just kill the weak ones, the early adventurers who don't have what it takes. He's like the bouncer. It looks like we're kind of getting bounced here. Jawworm's having a good fight on us. Survivor double defend. Yeah, that's right. At the end of the stream, immediately if we die on floor 1. I think we just block all the way out. We can't kill him, so... Alright, now he's buffing. It's our chance to get him. Hopefully we get lethal next turn, because I don't want to be taking no 27. We didn't get lethal. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Doing everything we can to not die to this stupid Jawworm. Looks like we finally got lethal. Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb maybe lets us take a peek at the Mega Elite. And if it's like an easy one that we can somehow beat. Like maybe if we get like 2 Noxious Fumes and it's like plated armor sentries or something. Maybe we can do it. Or we get like a Bouncing Flask Catalyst, and it's plated armor, Lagavulin or something. Yeah, real bad start. Definitely going to take a leg sweep. I just like leg sweep a lot. It's a really good card. Could take a Cloak and Dagger, but it's such a bad card. We have to fight a bunch of elites, and fighting elites with a leg sweep in your deck is not amazing. Sandstorms, we just saw Coconut. I don't know where she went. But I will find her. I'll bring her to you. So what is a standing desk? Is it higher than just a normal desk? Yeah, this it's like a I'm fairly tall, so like the top of the monitor is like I don't know, almost 7 feet. She is a good kitty. She yelled at me really loud when I found her. She was like, "Wah!" She was just licking herself on the bed. I guess we'll wing statue. We might be like dodging all the elites despite our black star here. This is not looking like a promising setup. Go ahead and just block out the lies. We'll see what they have to say for themselves next turn. Excellent. Okay. Just need to strike next turn. We can perfect the lice fight. Be a little bit back on track. After that horrendous Jawworm encounter. There's a Noxious Fumes. Okay. That's a good card. Maybe we don't go to the shop anymore. Maybe we go to, like, this shop? No, that's crazy. That puts us on a Mega Elite. We could do a bunch of fires here. Upgrade the Noxious Fumes. Get some more... We need more damage. We can't fight Gremlin Knob like this. Or Lagavulin. We're, like, clearly too far behind. So I think we're going to dodge the elite path. Because, like, if we go to the shop, we're forced into one of these two elites, and both of them are us dying. So I think we're going to go left. Unfortunately. Take the coward's route. Two strikes blocks for 6, but we can just block for 15. And let Noxious Fumes do its dirty work. We take 2... and exhaust the Sender's Bane, I guess. Or discard the Sender's Bane, rather. It's only a matter of time now, Acid Slime. The poison has already seeped into your veins. Or, does he have veins? Into your eyes? Seems like most of his body is eyes, so we'll go with eyes. Alright. Liquid Memories is nice. Backstab could help us catch up a little bit on damage. I don't like relying on Backstab for damage because it's so front-loaded. But we have a Noxious Fumes, which is like the king of scaling damage, right? So maybe having front-loaded damage is good. I don't know. We're not fighting very many elites, we're just fighting the one elite, and that's like quite a bit later. Although this, we might actually have only one more card reward before we get there. I'm still not going to do it. It's just a bad card. Alright, let's upgrade that Noxious Fumes. That's enough damage by itself to win the Hexaghost fight. If we play it on turn 1. And do our first hard pool fight. Noxious Fumes is way too slow for this fight. And we didn't even draw it on the first 2 turns. He is helping us out a little bit, attacking on the 3rd turn. We're way too slow though, he's definitely getting away. But at least we didn't take any damage. Whoa, Corpse Explosion, now we're talking. Alright, I'll just casually take and upgrade a Corpse Explosion. Can we afford to upgrade it? Maybe we're supposed to rest here. Nah, resting is... Well, I guess if we rest, maybe we get like Scrap Ooze or something. Scrap Ooze. Shining Light we're probably not doing. Could be like a surprise store. Golden Idol. Yeah, let's just upgrade the Corpse Explosion. Actually, Corpse Explosion doesn't really need an upgrade. Maybe we rest here just because we don't have a good upgrade. Leg Sweep's probably the best one. Blocks for a heck of a lot. Alright, I'll rest. It seems safe. Did you get your little claw caught on the pillowcase? Yeah. It's pretty hard to be a kitty. Peace Pipe seems good. I like Peace Pipe. Golden Idol, as predicted. Very well. Captain's Wheel. Now we're talking. Alright, now I feel ready for an elite. No doubt. Alright, perfect. Lagavulin. Alright, so we have to wake him up next turn no matter what, whether we want to or not, unfortunately. We couldn't weak him. It's possible that we, that matters. If we, like, wake him up with Neutralize next turn. Okay. Lagavulin, meet Captain's Wheel. Captain's Wheel, Lagavulin. Alright, so we basically just have to wait for Noxious Fumes to kill him. And Corpse Explosion. I mean, the Niao choice can't... I definitely have spent over an hour talking about the Niao choice. It's just not very interesting for Silent. For Silent, it's just like, you just take the boss swap. There's just not that much to talk about. Not that I'm, like, competing for slowest caster or anything. Okay. Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes. Sure. Block for 12. Alright, and that'll be it for Lagavulin. Good showing, Laga. Unceasing Top. Boo. There's a Nightmare. We have a Peace Pipe and a Nightmare. Can we make stuff happen with that? I mean, probably. It's not as good as a Burst. I would prefer... Well, would I prefer Burst here? We have a Leg Sweep and a Corpse Explosion. I'm not sure what Nightmare does right now, but I think we'll find something. Nightmare's a really good card. Looks like that rest was unnecessary. I think I like the idea of killing them both at the same time. Alright. I wish that was the, whatchamacallit, the, like, odd mushroom fight. We would have solved it in exactly the same way. Do we talk a backflip here? So Boss Relic Swap is correct on 3 of the 4 characters, basically without thinking about it. Defect, definitely, always. Silent, pretty much always. Maybe, for Silent, there's maybe a couple of options that I would take over, whatchamacallit, Boss Relic Swap, like, gold for a Rare Relic is super good, and you could consider that. Also, if you've got a Snipe and a Niao's Lament, that's pretty good on Silent, because Silent has a lot of trouble in Act 1. So that's worth considering. Watcher is usually a Boss Relic swap. There's even more good options for Watcher. Rare cards for Watcher are super good. Rare relics, obviously, always good. Sometimes gold is good for Watcher, but usually Watcher wants a Boss Relic swap too. But it's really just Ironclad. Ironclad, you basically shouldn't pick it unless there's no other good options. It's possible to do on Ironclad. It's not like bad, but I would say it's suboptimal. Ironclad's starting relic is really good. But it depends on your other options and your path, so it's hard to say. I think we're skipping all these. I think we're in good shape against Texaghost. And I don't want to add too much garbage to the deck. We've got way too much health, so we're either toking or upgrading Nightmare. Hey Baylor. It's interesting that you say that Ironclad benefits more from plus gold starts. What do you mean by that? I feel like Silent benefits the most from plus gold starts, because if you can get to a shop, you get a big payoff, and then Silent can actually like fight through Act 1 stuff rather than having to dodge everything. Whereas Ironclad doesn't have that much problem with Act 1. Yeah, I think we're just upgrading Nightmare. Okay. 2 mana Nightmare. Get hyped. I want a Nightmare that Noxious Fumes, but it looks like it's not happening. I'm not willing to start slow to get that to happen. Leg Sweep Survivor seems like the most the deck can block for. Hey, Nansbana. Thanks for coming around, Mufatha. Is this the Poison Silent? And it certainly looks like it. We've got Noxious Fumes, Corpse Explosion, Nightmare Plus. Clad has the most positive interactions with colorless cards, and there are quite a few early and store relics that have a huge impact. Huh. I always think of Defect having the most impact with colorless cards because of Scrape and All for One. There's a lot of exhaust synergy with colorless cards, that's true. Also, like, Silent has better interaction with the Sadism one than anybody else. Sadistic Nature is what it's called. Yeah, Brimstone's definitely huge. But, like, everybody gets huge impacts out of some store relics, right? Like, particularly Defect gets really good interactions with, like, orange palettes and stuff. There's not really anything in hand I want a Nightmare, so I guess I'm just going to double strike. I mean, am I willing to have extra strikes? I think no. I think this is just a Nightmare curse at the moment. But do you really want to start an Ironclad run with 250 gold and go to a shop and look for exhaust interactions? Like, you can. But it seems like the exhaust interactions aren't really good until, like, the end of the game. I think I'm just gonna say Corpse Explosion, come at me. Take some damage. I'll get that poison down. It's only 5 damage. And we'll try not to take any more in the fight, I think. Maybe we'll take more if we can, like, land Nightmare on Corpse Explosion. Doesn't look like it's happening. Nothing interesting to do this turn, we're just blocking. We could Nightmare a burn. Looks like we're too slow, so we're going to take some damage from the big hit. 28, that is 88 and 28 interact. So he takes 28, then 30, then 32 and dies. Yeah, that's 90 damage. If we Corpse Explode, he goes up to 34, takes 34, 36, and that's not enough. So Corpse Explosion does not accelerate us by a turn. I guess it's still more damage than 2 strikes, though, so whatever. Memories for... oh, we don't have Leg Sweep. Oh, we do. Okay, memories for Leg Sweep. All it does is block for 11, since he's already weak. It does set up weak for next turn, which is currently not happening. Next turn's not super scary, but it is an attack. Ends up being a 9x2 attack, I believe. Have you ever used Smoke Bomb? Yeah, sure. Can't use it here. I won Defect Heart earlier, first one, congratulations, by getting Artifact and then using Speed Pot to just gain 5 decks. Learned that from you the other day. Yeah, that's a really important interaction. I really love that there's like a potion specific combo. Like it's a combo, but it's not even cards in your deck. It's just Smoke Bombs. Yeah, these burns are scaring me. Is it just, it's 9x1? Okay. I mean, it's going to be 6x1 if he's weak, but... Hey, 40 Labs. Good morning. Boy. You're just too slow in this fight. Maybe we should have Liquid Memories to the Corpse Explosion, like, way earlier. Well, I think Liquid Memories needs to get more value than 11 health. So unless we're, like, literally dead. Here, let's figure out if we're dead to top deck 2 burns next turn. So this turn he's hitting us for 24, blocking for 11, so we take 19 health damage. Next turn he's hitting for 9 plus 4 burden pluses. 4 burden pluses is 16, plus 9 is 25. So we lose 25 plus 19 health, so we don't die. Even to the worst case scenario, so I'm holding on to the Liquid Memories. Alright, we did in fact get pretty much the worst case scenario. We missed it by a tiny bit. We are not dead, so I'll take it. Screw you, burn pluses. What are you gonna do about it? Alright. Got a Wraith Form. Some other stuff here too. Phantasmal Color got a buff. We don't really do any physical damage. There's Grand Finale. That's true. That's true. We have a Nightmare. Nightmare gives us some amount of ability to control our deck. If we're like Nightmaring an Acrobatics or Prepared Plus or something, we can probably draw pretty precisely and try and get exactly the whole deck drawn. We also have a Peace Pipe. Peace Pipe does say Grand Finale. Yeah, Nightmare and Grand Finale both want us to, like, get a big hand and do something silly with it. There were also big buffs to Tactician recently. I mean, I know you're fucking around, but Grand Finale is a pretty pog card. I understand getting excited. I'm going to talk about all of them, right? Like, so... The argument for Grand Finale is Peace Pipe and Nightmare, right? Noxious Fumes gets out of the deck. Ascender's Bane gets out of the deck. So we end up having a 14-card deck. Oh, wait. Nightmare leaves too. So it's kind of a 13-card deck, but Nightmare's going to create something. And unless that something is Noxious Fumes or Ascender's Bane, that's going to get added to the deck too. But whatever. We'll get like a Piercing Whale, and maybe Nightmare copies Piercing Whale or something. So we'll call it a 13-card deck for now. So if we pick up Grand Finale, we are a 14-card deck in the second shuffle. Grand Finale is super good against Act 2 elites if you can pull it off. We would need like an Acrobatics and a Reflex to be pulling that off consistently. But Reflex is so good now. Like, maybe it's worth picking, just even as a Finale Curse. But it's up against Wraithform, right? Like, there's no way that's correct. Like, our Wraithform plan is currently the plan, right? We just Noxious Fumes and wait. We have Nightmare, too, for Wraithform, so we can just Nightmare Wraithform. Just hang out Intangible forever. Seems like the really obvious pick. Is there an argument for 1,000 Cuts? Nope. 1,000 Cuts is just real bad. Okay, I'm hearing you out, 40. What do you got? Grand Finale. Okay. That's it. You're done. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's the plan. Good plan. All right. Yeah, here's the seed. Try it and let me know how it goes. Okay. All right, Ryan. It seems like maybe you're too late. Phantasmacolor is new. Is a great argument. Boy, if we'd gotten that Grand Finale, we could Wristblade it. I like the Wristblade Grand Finale interaction even better than the Meteor Strike Dummy interaction. That's just maximum silliness. It's like, take this massive damage card and increase the damage by a tiny amount. That'll show him. We have Blackstar, so I think we can't take Sozu. Blackstar is probably going to get us a Potion Synergy Relic at some point. There's a bunch of them out there. Potion Belt, White Beast Statue, Toy Ornithopter. Also, we're playing Silent, so we might end up with an Alchemize. And furthermore, these potions aren't really that good. I'm not really like trying to hold a Smoke Bomb and a Liquid Memories to the heart. I mean, Liquid Memories is pretty good, but Smoke Bomb is useless. So I think we're taking a Philo Stone. The downside of Philo Stone is it makes the heart strong, but we appear to be blocking with Intangible, so we don't care about that. And we have Smoke Bomb for the birds, so there we go. Alright, birds, I know you're here. Champ says he's the boss, but really the boss of this act is the birds. The floor 1 birds. We still want to be hunting elites, technically, theoretically. This is a Blackstar deck, so we probably want to get more than 1 proc per act, which is what we got in Act 1. We actually got a pretty good haul of relics in Act 1, despite the fact that we only fought 1 elite, and that elite gave us an Unceasing Top. Maybe I should have considered Unceasing Top when I was thinking about Grand Finale. I didn't think about that at all. Oops. Ryan, I think that's just you. Birds are not, like, mega complicated. Or not mega difficult. I don't know, complicated. What does that have to do with anything? 3 elites seems to be the max here. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off, because we have minimum 4 fights to get there. Yeah, exactly. Birds is nothing to some other fights. If we want to do 2 fights, which is the easy pool, we can do this route. That also gives us 3 question marks. Question marks are generally good in Act 2. We get like Ancient Writing and Apparitions, something we want really badly. God, Apparitions is so crazy with Nightmare. It's true, we have the Golden Idol as well, so even the Forgotten Altar event is good for us, which is normally quite bad. So I think we're probably going for max question marks here. We probably don't do this elite. We probably like get so damaged from this one that we have to like take the fires. But like, I'm not too sad if I get 3 extra fires on the right path. It seems okay. All right. We've got some money. These guys are here to take it. I'm always like confused by what to do in this particular situation. It's like you've got 2 enemies. They have slightly different health totals. Do you corpse explosion the one with the higher health total or the lower health total? If we imagine that one of them has health total X and one of them has health total X plus epsilon, it's like, do you want to do epsilon more damage before corpse explosion goes off, or do you want to have to do epsilon damage to the non-primary target later? I think it's actually lower. I think higher is incorrect, because if you do lower, then if you don't have epsilon damage, then the lower one dies, right? And one of them is dead. But if you don't have epsilon damage and you target the higher one, then neither of them are dead, right? Thanks for the sub, Brian. Appreciate it. Thanks for loafing around. Do we have AoE? We have Corpse Explosion right here. Is that what you're talking about? It is kind of awkward that their health totals are offset by 7 specifically, because we don't have any way to do 7 damage. So it ends up being 9 damage in the best case, and 12 damage in the worst case. So it's not really correctly modeled as an epsilon, right? It's not a small amount. And because of that, I think we're going to do we'll go ahead and Corpse Explosion the strong one. Ouch. Hey, there's a Wraith form. Alright, I'll do it. I guess we're Nightmare Noxious Fuming. It doesn't add much damage, but it adds a tiny bit of damage, so... He might actually escape before he blows up. Yeah, it looks like that's what's happening. So we're gonna kill him, but then we're still only gonna kill one. Actually, no. If we had targeted the looter, I mean, this is just luck, right? That looter happened to run first. But if we had targeted looter, we'd be able to kill him this turn. I think, right? Because we have. Oh no, we'd only have 12 damage through his armor. Oh wait, we have 4 energy, huh? So he'd have 7 less health than Mugger. So he'd have 16. Yeah, we would have lethal on him. Oops. Oh wait, do we have lethal? We do have lethal anyway. Okay, great. Well, whatever then. Didn't matter which one we chose. Crippling Cloud seems like a good card. I like seeing that. We've got a Nightmare, so we can Nightmare Crippling Cloud and just Crippling Cloud people all day. Okay, you convinced me. Plated Armor versus these. These are way too good. Bites. We've removed 1 strike. It seems like we're pretty pro bites. You say bites not worth. What's your justification for that? Aberration? Are you talking about... Oh, you mean you want to save the max HP to do ghosts. It's not a terrible justification. But we're only seeing a couple more question marks, and apparitions aren't that common. So there's only... It looks like 4 more question marks total. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be my guess. Assuming we don't fight this elite. If we fight this elite, then it's still 4. Could get this one. Or these 2, I guess. Could be 5. And... Yeah, I don't think it's super likely that we get 2 shots at a vampire / apparition event. I think this is probably our only one, would be our expectation. Definitely can happen, but there's like lots of other Act 2 events. We are a little bit sad if we take strikes and then see apparitions, though. It's possible we do both. But very dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna yes on bites. We can get a regret and then go fight a Mega Elite. Yeah, it looks like we would have like 24 max HP if we did that. I've definitely had ghost vampire wins. It's possible. It's not like particularly bad. It's not good, but a lot of times, like if you're winning in Act 3, you take 0 damage the whole act. So I like Mark of the Bloom is good because it's like, well, I have Coffee Dripper. Like, what am I doing with healing? Obviously, Mark of the Bloom wouldn't be good here, and we don't have Coffee Dripper, but you know. Seems like fighting a Mega Elite's definitely something that could get us killed, but we do have a Smoke Bomb. So, like, can it really get us killed? I hate that we're like setting up here for doing a 0 Elite Act 2. We're like gonna like Smoke Bomb here and then take a bunch of fires and never proc our Black Star ever again. But like, I don't know. I mean, it's so much gold. Yeah, 275. It's a ton of gold. Going to the shop could get us a second Nightmare, which gets us all kinds of crazy combo stuff. We're not under a lot of pressure for card removes, both because we're not a combo deck and because we have Peace Pipe. I'm gonna do it. Maybe we do fight the Mega Elite? I don't know. Hard to say. Uh-oh. Suddenly I have 2 things that I want to Smoke Bomb. Well, they're hitting for 24, and Wraith Form doesn't even really work. So I think we're definitely Smoke Bombing this fight. And I guess we'll just have to see about the Mega Elite. Clockwork Souvenir. That's a good one. Tough Bandages. An endgame block engine. Just sitting here in this shop, waiting to be picked. Secret Technique could help us fish out our Catalyst if we ever get one of those. There's a fairy in a bottle. Probably need to do a card remove. What does the bandage do? I've never seen it. Yeah, so if we get like calculated gambles, tough bandages can be the only way we block. It's that good. If you're doing like an infinite with like prepared and reflex or something, tough bandages will make that block positive against the heart. I do think we need to take the fairy because we need to survive the next fight. We also have 500 gold, so we're probably doing a bunch of stuff here. Maybe Smoothstone too. Alright, let's start with the curse remove. I don't want to forget to do that. Hard to imagine not picking Clockwork Souvenir. It's spelled B-A-N-E. It's the Bane of Ascenders. No, I do. You spelled it wrong. It's a bot, but it's not magic. Come on. Um, So if we buy a souvenir and fairy, that costs 281. 281 means we've got 165 left. Wow, are we one short of buying Smoothstone with that? Let me bust out the calculator because I don't trust mental shop arithmetic. 114 plus 167 is 281, which is what I said. Plus 166. Yep, we are one off. Drat. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, I've heard some people say that that mod doesn't work, and I have tried it myself and not gotten it to work, but I have also seen it work, so I don't know why it stopped working or what the deal is. Well, that's very upsetting. I want to buy this. We cannot afford Bandage's Fairy. Bandages also doesn't do anything currently, except for Survivor, I guess. But if we have Bandages, we like start picking a bunch of other stuff, right? Is Envenom overhated? Presumably you mean overrated? I think that the answer is no, because people rate Envenom very low, and it's not very good. Dude, if you could sell your starter deck cards for 1 gold apiece, I would sell all of them at like the first shop. Oh, you meant underrated? Maybe. I don't know. I value Envenom very low. If we had a frozen egg, maybe. Envenom Plus is quite a bit better than regular Envenom. We could do like Tough Bandage's Crippling Cloud. Doesn't seem great. We could do Tough Bandage's Dagger Throw. Get an extra way to proc Tough Bandages. Hold on just a second, I'll be right back. Okay. Maybe we just buy like Clockwork Souvenir Fairy. I don't know. Maybe Clockwork. Maybe I'm underestimating how dangerous this fight is. It seems like we have a significant chance of just dying on the next floor, and I'm here like worrying about like how do we optimize for the heart and like build some late game block engine that like doesn't work yet. But like, how do we survive the next fight? I think is the question we should be answering. And I think maybe the best answer to that is like oddly smoothstone, fairy, and a bottle crippling cloud. And can we afford secret technique with that? Certainly not. We could do like fairy secret technique crippling cloud, right? This is 330. Yeah. We do have a crippling cloud already, that's true. It is a really good card though. Secret Technique also gets us Corpse Explosion, which sometimes is like really important to draw on the correct turn. I was assuming Secret Technique was like a future catalyst. But sometimes it's just a leg sweep and that's good enough, right? Sometimes it's a Nightmare. Nightmare on the Wraith form. What about like just like Secret Technique oddly smoothstone and skip the fairy? Actually, wait, can we afford the whole thing? No, definitely not. It's 382 for just these two. We've only got like 60 left. What elite do you think it's going to be, and why is the answer Book of Stabbing? Yeah, Book of Stabbing is a real thing. Strength Book of Stabbing, I think, just kills us no matter what we do here, like fairy or no. So we're assuming it's not Strength Stabbing, because if it is, we die. So we want like Gremlin Leader, right? We want like Plated Armor Gremlin Leader. And I think we win Plated Armor Gremlin Leader if we buy like nothing. If we buy like Tough Bandages, I think we win that fight. So we need to find like the marginal fight where like currently we're losing it, but then we can do something with the shop that makes us win it, right? So that's probably like Regenerating Slavers or something, right? Like Regenerating Slavers, I think we currently lose. And like maybe we can turn that into a win. I feel like Regenerating Slavers is a pretty tall order for this deck. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to pull that off. But like maybe Smoothstone Secret Technique wins that. I think if we want to win that, we need to pick like Smoothstone, Fairy, Crippling Cloud. Well, okay, let's do that then. All right. 5 ever in our hearts. He looks like he's larger than normal. I guess I'm just used to them being small because of the, whatchamacallit? Preserved insect. Why did I do that? Yeah, Strength Gremlin Leader is kind of on the naughty list here. I think that's probably on the list of things that just kill us. I want a Crippling Cloud Bite Defend, but I don't know if we survive it. Crippling Cloud weakens him, setting for 15 times 3 currently. Weak would remove 5 attacks, so he'd attack for 10 times 3, that's 30. We go up 2 health to 43. He hits for wait, what's 14 with weak? 14 with weak is -4, so he hits for 10. Wait a minute. Why did I say that 14 and 15 sum to the same thing? 14 times 0.75 is 10. 15 times 0.75 is 11. Okay, so he hits for 33. He hits for 10. With weak. So that's 43. We're at 43, so we do survive that. And we save the Wraith form for, like, theoretical nightmaring later. Seems like we take a lot of damage, though. We block next turn for free with Captain's Wheel, probably. Yeah, I think we have to save the Wraith form. Should we play the other Crippling Cloud too? No. I think what we're going to do next turn probably is Liquid Memories the Wraith form, and then Nightmare it, if we can. Or we could not draw a Nightmare, that works too. So then next turn we're Nightmare. That lines up pretty well because we can Noxious Fumes with it. He has 3 poisons, so if we do 14 damage to him, he dies next turn. Seems like a good idea. Oh, right. We shuffled, so now we can't do the thing. Okay, that's fine. He's dead. We don't have to worry about him. So we just develop Corpse Explosion and Noxious Fumes. We don't care about the wizards because we're going to draw Wraith form next turn. And then we're going to Liquid Memories the Nightmare. Make a bunch of copies of it. And these guys are going to die before they attack anyway. Okay, I think we win the fight. Hard to imagine him killing us before he dies at this point. What's the relic that puts the poison from a dead guy onto the new guy? It's called the Specimen. And it would be really nice to get. He is not dead after 2 turns. He takes 20, then 22. So we are going to force him to be dead after 2 turns with Corpse Explosion here. Because if we don't draw a Wraith form and he attacks... I guess we'd have to not draw a Wraith form for 2 turns. Yeah, I guess not Corpse Exploding gives us an extra bite opportunity. So I'm going to take the extra bite opportunity. Plus we got an extra Wraith form anyway. Him summoning double Wizard twice is pretty fortunate for us. That works pretty well. Alright. Spooky Ghost. Alright, cool. Well, we did our Mega Elite. A little bit scary. Oh my god. Damn it! Oh, we could have Tincture and Tough Bandages. Oh, gosh. Pretty sure we lose the fight, though, if we don't. Oh, wait, no. We bought the Fairy in a bottle and didn't even use it. Man, we legit could have had Tincture Tough Bandages. Dang it. That's so disappointing. Drat. Oh well. Those decks are fun, but that's not really what the deck that wants to be currently. There's no discard in it, so... I mean, we're gonna have to find discard, maybe. I guess we don't really need a Damage Engine, right? We've got just Noxious Fumes and Corpse Explosion. It's always disappointing. Eviscerate Plus is a heck of a card now. Well, we have Tincture. We missed the... We had Tough Bandages. It showed up at the last store, but... We didn't buy it, because we didn't have Tincture at the time, so... No bandages for us. Weak just got a whole bunch better. Paper Crane's really good. Some really effective block tools here. Smooth Stone Paper Crane, hell yeah. I don't think I'm picking an Eviscerate, though. No thanks. Well, I wasn't really expecting to be in this position, but I feel actually pretty strong now, so maybe we go fight this elite. I guess we'll see what the question mark is. Ooh. Upgrade all our defends. 5 defend pluses, or a single card remove. Yeah, I'll take 5 defend pluses. Those seem very strong. I guess this, like, leads us into this stuff. Yeah, Smooth Stone canceling out Philosopher's Stone is like, you have to be playing the same number of block cards as your enemies are attacking, which is usually not true. It's like the Heart attacks 15 times in a turn. Spire Spear attacks 4 times. Awaken 1 attacks 4 times. Blackstar value is a pretty compelling indictment, or inducement. Indictment, that's a totally different word. I would like to go to a fire. Upgrade myself a Wraith form. Do I really have to get Blackstar value? I mean, I have a Blackstar, so it would be nice to get Blackstar value. But if I, like, upgrade a Wraith form and then, like, upgrade a Crippling Cloud, I feel like I've gotten quite a bit of value out of these floors. And I get another fire. I don't have to go through a stupid shop with 100 gold. Yeah, I think this is just risk with no reward. Like, what's the best case scenario? I guess the best case scenario is insane, right? The best case scenario is like Fossilized Helix, Incense Burner, right? It's like... yeah, exactly. Gotta get that Blackstar value. Death. So Blackstar so far has gotten us a Tingsha and a Pear. The Pear is quite good. Tingsha a little bit less so. I think I'm gonna go right. Extra fires are so good, because we've got the Toke too. Whetstone hits only bites? No, it hits neutralize too. Neutralize and bites. Pretty happy to see 2 bite pluses. Delay that Sapphire Key a little bit. What is left to Smith? Leg Sweep's probably the next card. Actually, maybe Neutralize. With the Paper Crane, it's really important like that we get weak up, and so it doesn't really matter which source we have. We do have 2 Crippling Clouds, though. Yeah, I don't know about Corpse Explosion. I don't think that's worth it. I think we're just toking a bite here. Because like 3 extra poison is like, okay, kind of. Doesn't really do much. Upgraded Crippling Cloud is usually better than upgraded Corpse Explosion. The first time you play it is by far the most important, so it doesn't really matter that Crippling Cloud only happens once. Because this happens to everybody, right? And just like AoE artifact removal is like really important for like Spire Elites and Donu Deca. I mean, so Leg Sweep and Neutralize, the main part of the upgrade is you get an extra weak, but there's so much weak in the deck, right? There's Neutralize, Leg Sweep, and 2 Crippling Clouds. That's a ton. I really don't think we need more. So I'm going to take a strike. Or a bite, I guess. Yikes, this fight. Let's start with Crippling Cloud and see what they are up to. I guess I'll block for 18. Yeah, surprisingly, you get Blackstar from this fight, right? We can't get through the armor, so I guess I'll target the Fungi Beast. Actually, do we want to be vulnerable this turn? Seems like the answer is probably no. So I'll just extend the weak on Parasite. He's dying. His damage is going up. What is his base damage? Is it like 16? Shield Parasite. What do you even do? Is this the 21 damage attack? Why is it doing so low? Oh, right, because of Paper Crane. Okay, so it's 22 because he has strength times 0.6 times 1.5. So he would end up doing 19. So we take 1 damage when he dies. I don't know why I even counted this because I just have a defend, so I can't like stop him from dying. Oh, I guess I was figuring out whether I needed a Wraith form. I think I just like bite, defend. This is theoretically, if we didn't have a bunch of poison, this is theoretically a fight where you can get back to full health with bites. Because you can just bite his armor forever. We haven't played Noxious Fumes yet, so we're not like committed to killing him, right? If we Wraith Form, we take 2. If we defend, we take 5. Or wait, that's not true. We take 8. But if we defend, we fit in an extra bite plus and a bite, so we tend to take net 3. So we only take one more damage than with Wraith Form. I'll save the Wraith Form. Do we want to commit to killing him? Or do I want to try to bite to full? I think I'm willing to commit to killing him. I don't want to hang on this fight too long. I think most likely we will bite to nearly full in this fight. Yeah, got to 44. I think we played that pretty much perfectly. There's a Catalyst Plus. Seems like a card I should be taking in this deck. It's up against Grand Finale. Could have been a second Grand Finale. Catalyst Plus is like a bonkers card here, though, with Nightmare Plus. Snake Plant. Uh-oh. Two defends are happening. We're still taking 9. We can either turn that into a net 7 instead of 9, or we can develop Corpse Explosion. Snake Plant, dangerous. Let's do Corpse Explosion. 2 Grand Finales and a Wrist Blade. Good point. Just think about the possibilities. I guess Bite is up against Survivor here. Yeah, I'll take the health. Thank you very much. We could Nightmare Catalyst and just end the fight. Seems like a good thing to do. Get a couple bites in next turn anyway. And he takes 207. Okay. Could have prepared and upgrade it. Try and line up Nightmare and Catalyst more. It also does 6 damage with Tingsha. What's our upgrade currently? If we just go to the next floor, probably a Crippling Cloud, right? Maybe even Toka Bite. Seems like it's really important to get our deck size down now that we have Nightmare Catalyst. Yeah, it's true. We've got a lot of weak, and it's really effective. Those defend pluses are hitting really hard, too. The deck could use a footwork. It's really, really important that we line up Nightmare and Catalyst, and we don't have like a Well-Light Plans or Pyramid. It's like our only way to kill Champ, basically. Unless we find a second Nightmare and then we're doing Nightmare Wraithform stuff. It's true, but Concentrate doesn't really doesn't like help us develop the actual win condition of the deck. Like, it's cool to do 9 random AoE damage, but like, Concentrate's actually quite bad. If we had the tough bandages, I'd be more amenable. But with Concentrate, you really need a reflex. If you're picking a Concentrate and you don't have a reflex, I think you're probably making a mistake. I think you need the reflex before you pick the Concentrate. Even prepared here is a little bit wobbly. I think I'm gonna pick it just because I like need an upgrade for the next floor. Okay. What card do we want? Like Piercing Whale? Second Catalyst, second Nightmare, another Wraithform, Reflex? I don't know about that. Calculated Gamble? Sure. There's a Reflex. Reflex and a Tactician. Also Piercing Whale. Pretty much got everything I asked for. There's a Footwork too. I didn't ask for it, but I should have. Can you explain this event to me? Or is it just all random? It's all random. I think that it respects the rarities of the cards. So rare cards are more rare. But I don't think that it changes your... Actually, what does it do? Because it seems like if you get this event, it should change your... You should like always see a rare card here, basically. If it's getting you +1 marginal % chance, like you do for a card reward. But I don't see a rare here, so that must not be true. I guess I don't know how it works. That's what I'm saying. I know that rare cards are more rare than other cards here, but I know that you do see them sometimes. Wait, maybe that's a lie. Maybe you never see rare cards here. Well, should we pick Reflex? We just got a Prepared Plus with a Survivor. I'd love to see like an Acrobatics or something after that. Could pick Footwork. Footwork's pretty good. Or Piercing Whale is what I asked for. I think Reflex better helps us set up the Nightmare Catalyst thing that we need to be doing. And that's more important than getting some extra block. It's also another really good card we can upgrade. Hey, there's a Nightmare Catalyst. That's what we want to do, right? Okay. If we gamblers through all 4 cards and find Corpse Explosion, do we have lethal next turn? So we get Corpse Explosion, that puts him on 6. It degrades down to 5. and then we triple 5 3 times. So we end up multiplying it by 27. No, it's 81? No, it is 27. Yeah, because it's 3, then 9, then 27. So 5 times 27 is only like 250 something. 5 times 27 is 135. Why did I think that was 250? I guess I thought it was 5 times... Huh. Yeah, I don't know. 135 seems like a lot. I guess there's a lot of hits, too. There's like 2 Crippling Clouds, Noxious Fumes, all hit. Prepared into reflex hits. Yeah, it's true. I think we want to wait on the catalyst. So I think we're just gonna like catalyst in the second shuffle. Okay, so we'll just double bite now. Alright, and then we'll just double Crippling Cloud here. Prepared is pretty likely to hit reflex. Not super likely, but it definitely can happen. Alright, let's see it. Nope. And I'll extend the week. Do we just Wraith form now? I'm pretty sure if we Wraith form, we never die, right? Worst case scenario, we lose the Gamblers. We were looking for more catalysts. There's 4 in the shuffle, though. Like, it's very... So we draw 1 next turn. He goes up to 11 poison, then up to 33. And then from 33, he goes to, like, 35, and then... We do kind of have to find 2 on the same turn. Alright, I'll just Corpse Explosion so that the first one hits harder. Thanks for the follow. Charizard is in every game. Is he? maybe every Pokemon game. 51. We could Gambler's Brew right now. To discard these 4 and draw 7. If we draw 7 out of 15 with 3 catalysts, how likely are we to hit 2 catalysts? Because 1 catalyst takes him up to 150, and that's not good enough. So we need to hit 2 specifically. I think it's like almost 50-50, right? Well, if we wait a turn, the problem is we're not discarding reflex, so we don't draw 7 cards next turn. And I don't want to get hit. He's getting strong, and we've got vulnerable and frail. I guess frail's wearing off. Nah, I'm gonna go. If we hit him with this, it's 153. 153, 386 minus 153 is 231, or 233. 233 is above 220, which is his split point. But it's low enough that we can't prepared, or else he'll purge. But if we get one next turn, we kill him. Either we do a bunch of damage to him in the second split, or we kill him next turn. We're in good shape either way. Yeah, we got him. Okay. Champ over. Second Nightmare. That makes us infinite. Thanks for the follow, KMO13. Do we want to be an Infinite Nightmare deck? Yes. Right? Like, why not? How does the Nightmare Infinite work? Well, you get 2 copies of Nightmare, and then you Nightmare your Nightmare, and then you have 3 copies of Nightmare, and then on the next turn you Nightmare a Nightmare and Nightmare something else. And now the something else that you're targeting, you also have an infinite number of, and if that something else is Wraith form, then you're invulnerable forever. Toss in a setup, and things start costing 0. It's also just like, just having 2 Nightmares means we're more likely to line up a Nightmare and a Catalyst, right? Okay. Snecko Eye helps us line up Nightmare and Catalyst. It also just like makes it so that we can Nightmare 0 cost things naturally, which is great. It can't randomize the cost of Reflex. It does make the Prepared Plus a bit of a bummer, because Prepared Plus I'm not willing to pay like 2 energy for. Yeah, bites are good. It kind of depends on how many strikes you have. I actually like went really deep into this the other day, but like if you have most of your original strikes, it's probably good. If you have what's that relic? Blood Vial, it's probably good. If you have Molten Egg, it's probably good. If you are the type of deck that takes a while to set up and then does busted stuff, like an Infinite Nightmare deck, then it's probably good. Because we like, once we get set up, we're intangible forever, and then we can always bite to full health, right? So those are sort of the situation. But also, they're just like generally good, so you can't really mess it up too bad. Also, they're good if it doesn't take any current health, then they're good. That's the other factor. Gosh darn it. Bots, come on, man. Be reasonable. Astrolabe. What does that do? It's like super, super bad. This is like one of the worst Astrolabes I've ever seen. There's like nothing I want to remove from this deck. It's like I would hit like 2 bites and a neutralize, I think. It's like literally the worst Astrolabe of my life. And it's up against Snecko Eye, which is insane in this deck. Astrolabe's terrible. Sacred Bark is kind of good because we have Black Star. Earlier, I said we couldn't pick Sozu because we were going to get so many relics that we were going to have a Potion Synergy relic. And then we didn't fight like any elites. So we still don't have very many relics. Oh, thanks, 40 Labs. Exactly what I want. More bots. I love that it's a bot that's advertising, do you want to get more followers? And then it's like, it's pretty clear that if you paid them, you would just get more bots, right? It's like, huh, okay. I paid the bot guy for more followers. Why are all my followers robots? I don't know. How could that possibly work badly? Yeah, it's clearly Snecko Eye here. Snecko Eye is incredible. Okay, Snecko Eye it is. Donu Deca. Not too bad. Seems like an early shop would be okay. We definitely do want to fight elites now. And it looks like 3 is the max. Either through this path, or through one of these 2 into him. So, which one do we want to do? Well, this one has a fire before and after these 2 elites. That's nice. It's also got a lot of hallway fights. Has an early shop that I'd probably go to, so it's probably like this. These 2, I'd probably do this one because he's got an extra fire. And then there's no second fire, so this is a 1 bonus fire route, whereas this is a 2 bonus fire route. Well, I guess I'll go in the 2 bonus fire route. Okay. First Snecko Eye turn. Always a bit of an adventure. Seems like Crippling Cloud's going to reduce his damage to below 8, and then defend is blocking for 9. let's go ahead and Nightmare a Crippling Cloud. Wee! That's what this hand is. And then I guess I'll Nightmare a Leg Sweep. We've already killed them all. We could Corpse Explode or something, but why? Oh, I should have bit. Oops. I guess there's still time. Get a couple of bites in. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, the way Snecko Eye works is it assigns a card a new permanent cost when you draw the card. So if you create a copy of the card, it's still Snecko Eyed. Yeah. If you stop being confused, it retains the cost. It's a forever cost. A new permanent cost for the scope of that fight. Not like it doesn't like change the cost in your deck or anything. These are terrible. Moving on. Falling. Oh shit. Well, we're definitely not losing Wraith Form. So it's Leg Sweep or Bite Plus? I guess it's Bite Plus, but I hate it. Maybe it's Leg Sweep? Gross. No, we can't lose Leg Sweep. There's not very many ways of blocking in the deck. It's just like defend pluses and a Leg Sweep. That's it. Yeah, exactly. Singing Bowl would be nice. Alright. Yeah, we're at full health. We don't need the bites that badly anymore. Hopefully. Alright, I think we want to go to the shop. We've got $300, so let's see it. Alright, we're definitely going to try and end this fight at full health. We might take damage on the way there, but we got to end at full. Yikes. Snecko Eye decided he was taking the turn off. Can make us bad. Oh, we still block out. Wow. This deck is strong. We have a 0-cost Nightmare and a 0-cost Wraith Form. I guess if we Wraith Form now, we're probably going to end at full health because of bites. So I guess I'll start the Corpse Explode train. And we got 5 health to make up. We can just Nightmare more Wraith Forms. We'll be alive forever! We could prepare the Reflex, but then we're dead drawing 5 cards that we can't play. I guess dead drawing cards isn't really a thing with Snecko, because they can always cost 0, so I guess I will. Hey, look at that. Just need 3 more health. And we're back to full. We're also intangible for 11 turns, so should have time to get there. Alright. Looks like we're done. So we can just do this stuff now. I'll just hang out here being a ghost. You guys blow up. Okay. Hey, there's the setup. Is that legit good? Or oh no, wait, no, we have Snake Eye. It's not good anymore. When you have 2 nightmares, you need to think about setup, but it's not good. Snake Eye totally annihilates setup, so no. Can I get a well-laid plans? Nope. See, bottled tornado. Backflip could be good. Was there a backflip with that pick? Did not notice. Or we could have more Catalyst, or more Nightmare, more Wraith Form, an Acrobatics. Oh, was it Backflip Plus? Shit. Probably should have picked that. Oops. Bottle Tornado can hit Noxious Fumes, I think. That's what we want on turn 1. Obviously, Wraith Form is the other option. Doesn't seem very necessary. Card remove is not really doing anything here. I guess the next card remove would be like one of the bite minuses. It would be down to just 2. It's a little late for Hand of Greed. Hand of Greed would have to get 11 fatals to pay off here, and we're on floor 38, so it would be real tough to have time. It is kind of neat with Snecko Eye. Paying 0 for Hand of Greed. Unfortunately, this is a very bad deck for a side quest. It's like super difficult to get the like Ritual Dagger style kills with this deck because we're getting kills with Catalyst. I guess that we can, because we're an Infinite Nightmare deck, so we can just make infinite Wraith Forms and just wait until the right time and then Hand of Greed people. I'm not like super excited by that worry, but I guess I'm willing to see it. It gets us closer to rare cards no matter what, even if it doesn't have good stuff in it. Nope. Escape Plan's kind of a maybe, but like we might be fighting like Time Lord or something. Third Crippling Clad I think is probably a no. These are all bad. Oh wait, dodge and roll? No, we don't have enough decks. We've got it would block for 7 twice, which is interesting. Unload would discard the reflex. There's an Acrobatics. I think we're probably picking Acrobatics there. There's the third grand finale. Get hyped. So that's our rare card. Unfortunate. Came right at the end and wasn't good. Almost all rare cards are good at this point. Corpse Explosion, Wraith Form, Burst, Nightmare. Would I take a third Nightmare? I think I would. Infinite Grand Finale. Good point. I think the only pickable card here is Acro. Yep. Escape Plan is never like a terrible idea, but it seems like it's not particularly good. Oh, good point. Yeah. What am I talking about? Escape Plan would be really bad. You don't have to yell for me. I hear you. Predator. That's an interesting idea. I just looked at it and saw it damage card, and I was like, nah. I kind of like the deck being small. Like Predator it helps you dig through the deck, but you do have to draw it. So it's not like mega helpful. I think I'd rather have a backflip than a Predator. Because backflip's like helping me do something I actually need to do. And draws immediately. No, I don't think Caltrops. We've got enough poison, we don't need more. Maybe like skill pot, bite remove. It is really important that we keep the deck small. Okay. Down to 2 bites. Alright, and then I think we're still on the 3 elite plan here. We're at full health, so got to imagine that encourages us. Okay. Go ahead and Nightmare Wraith form. Seems like that should give us enough time. Yeah, it's kind of funny that this Black Star is only paying off once we've like already... I don't want to say already won, but like already gotten a lot of the value. Are you ever removing some defense? I mean, I think probably the next one. I'm not willing to go down to 1 bite. I guess I'll double Wraith form. Acrobatics causes a shuffle. Do I want a Nightmare before shuffle? No. Oh, wait. Still nothing here I want a Nightmare. Okay. Wait, this is the only catalyst, right? Yeah, we need to not play this until it's a lot. Well, maybe it's a lot now. 17 goes to, what, 40-something? No, 51. 51 says it's a 5-turn clock. We've got 4 turns of intangible. Seems correct. Probably the last time we're able to block. Because we're losing 3 decks a turn now. Okay. Wait, that's unnecessary. Why did I do that? Oh well. Can we kill him this turn? Could save us some health if we can. 4 health to be precise. Looks like no. Just need to draw some bites here. Yeah, okay, we got one. Great. Okay. Nope. Those are bad. We have something we want to upgrade, right? Yeah, the acrobatics gets the upgrade. Or we could toke something. It's not really anything we want to remove. I guess a bite, I said, was... or a defend was next. Acro plus is pretty good. We are having some hand size problems. I guess with Snecko Eye, it's kind of hard to get a low hand size. That's a good point. Maybe we should have recalled. We do an extra fire for a recall. I think we feel pretty safe about doing 2 elites. We could Nightmare the Reflex and get 1,000,000 reflexes. Seems like Crippling Cloud and Defend need to happen. Probably Nightmaring the Crippling Cloud. It's faster than Noctis Streams. And I guess defend over fumes. Ooh, corpse explosion. Who is the lowest health? You two are tied. Okay. Let's see, he is taking 9, so he's at 18. These do 12, not quite enough. So I guess we're going to acrobatics for more. Let's clear some hand movement in case we draw a reflex. Well, we can't draw a reflex, I already did that. Okay. Let's do it now then. Can't afford that. Seems like we're getting out of this fight pretty soon, so I feel pretty safe Wraith forming. And just hoping to find one bite before we end the fight. There's my one bite. I guess we can just bite the spiker, because we're intangible. A regen pot. Ooh, piercing whale plus. Sweet. Regen pot versus skill pot. That's a tough one. Both of them are for emergencies. Skill pot is for before the emergency. Regen pot is for after. It seems like the state that we're currently in is before an emergency. So I'll keep the skill pot. Okay, giant head shouldn't be too much of a problem. We just need to find a way to get multiple catalysts. I guess we start with just a crippling cloud. We have a nightmare catalyst right now, so that seems good. Probably not going to play them because they cost 3 right now. This does 3 damage. That's how we get him. He's got 520 health. We're gonna give him 3 damage at a time. Holy crap. Lots of things cost 0 here. We could just Nightmare the Catalyst again. Or we could Nightmare Wraith form. That seems probably more useful. We've never successfully Nightmared a Nightmare, even though that's like the point of this combo. Okay, we drew all the catalysts. Looks like we need to play a Wraith form this turn. I guess I'll play the Acro first in case maybe... Oh wait, do we just have lethal? No, it's only 300. Defend leg sweep blocks for 31. I guess that is enough. Oh no, it's only 21. Yeah, I don't want to take 3. Kind of an uncomfortable situation here. Where I like want to play Catalyst, but can't afford it. Maybe we take 12. Maybe we Catalyst and leg sweep. Catalyst now puts him at 297 poison, So he dies over 2 turns. Am I fine just Wraith Form? I mean, maybe. We take 1 if we Wraith Form, and then we have another Wraith Form we can draw. I guess we have 3 turns to draw. Yeah, you're probably right. Wraith Form's probably fine. I just don't want to, like, only get 100 poison and then die on the, like, 7th turn or something. But I guess that's not possible. Okay, we're safe now. Just looking for bites. Get those slow procs. Alright, we're full health, just looking for another catalyst. And we found one. Well, great. That went well. Wait, does he say something when he dies? It sounds like he says, always remember. Potion Belt is sweet. We've got that fairy in a bottle blocking up our potion slot forever. These are all obviously no. Damage, 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 damage. Nope. Lizard Tail, holy crap. I wish I could take it. It's got to be the blue key, unfortunately, but Lizard Tail is a hell of a thing. What did we take for blue key last time? It was Whetstone, right? Guess we were supposed to skip that. Nightmaring a Catalyst. Seems good. Do a thing. I'm amazed at how consistently you're getting reflex procs. I find that my deck is full of discard mechanics and I never get to line those up. Lining stuff up is Snecko Eye's specialty. We also only have 23 cards, so small deck, Snecko Eye, that'll make it happen. We draw 1/3 of the deck every turn, basically. Piercing Well blocks this turn, and we've got our choice of what we want to develop behind that. I guess Leg Sweep also probably blocks out. 8 becomes 4. 8 times 0.6 is 4. So that would block out. And then we get to save Piercing Whale, which is nice. Alright, I'm sold. Zero cost Nightmare. Guess we have to block anyway, so I'll try to line it up. Alright, Acro, give me the other Nightmare for 0, please. Nope. We hit Catalyst again, though, so I guess that's fine. I guess we need a Leg Sweep to block out. Oh wait, no. If we double Catalyst, does he die? It goes 66 and then 198. So yeah, he dies. So we block the burn damage, and he is not there to damage us anymore. Oh wait, he's intangible this turn. Duh. Okay. Pretty likely to get the other Catalyst next turn. That's just as good. So we'll just block and Catalyst. I saw the intangible thing and I was like, that's the poison thing. Nope. I can't really be patient because he goes intangible again next turn, so let's go ahead and use Prepared, try and find it. We only get to play it if it costs 1 or less, and we could miss it. Okay. Fine. Guess we have to go another cycle. Never attacking for 45 is pretty nice of him. I appreciate that. We actually take a couple damage here. 4 damage. Is it worth the skill pot? No, we have space for more potions now, so there's no way it's worth it. We'll just heal up in the next fight. Oh, I guess we can heal up this turn, too. Sweet. Meat on the bone shuriken. Those are pretty useless. I don't think either of those is going to matter. That could use a little bit extra energy. We've got an upgrade next floor. Oh wait, no, that's going to be recall next floor. I don't know. Tactician's kind of a... It's no reflex, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we just skip here. I don't want to die with a Tactician in my hand and be like, oh, we shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. I think it's probably good, but I don't think we need it. And every card we add does prevent us from lining up Nightmare and Nightmare, right? So this is probably recall. We could smith the... Boy, not much left. I guess a Crippling Cloud is the next thing. Or Corpse Explosion. Yeah, so this is clearly recall. Okay. Toka doesn't have much left either. Defend is the next thing to fall. I'll take a key. Get some extra Black Star value, or we could just skip it, get some extra question marks. Could be like Mind Bloom, get a rare relic. Could be a shop, which is bad. Could be Winding Halls, which is bad. Although Madness and whatchamacallit, gosh, what is the name of this card? Madness and Nightmare go pretty well together. But we have Snecko Eye, so Madness is not good in general. What about like Tesseract? Do we need any colorless cards? Get like a Panic Button or Dark Shackles or something. It's not terrible. 2 hallway fights is a little scary. If we don't line things up correctly, we could like die to Transient or something. Let's take a look at X3 question marks just for a second. I know that they're good, but we already did Falling. Mind Bloom would be great. Secret Portal is a waste of a floor. Sensory Stone is okay, although there's nothing amazing. Sphere's good, that's a rare relic, I think for free. So like Sphere and Mind Bloom are kind of like the like elite fights at home, right? Where it's like, it's an elite fight, but we don't get double Black Star value out of it. But we do get a rare relic for both of them, so it's kind of like, it's kind of better than Black Star anyway. Tomb of the Lord, Red Mask. Got a little bit too much money for that to be great. No, we have not Mind Bloomed. Mind Bloom's still available. But the problem is, like, okay, so say we get both Mind Bloom and Sphere, right? So we get 2 rare relics. Like, that's amazing, right? But we could just go to this elite fight and get 2 relics too, right? Hey, Savage Nymph. Let's see, what about the common events? Ominous Forge. Upgrade Shrine. Wheel of Change could stab us. Match and Keep could give us a curse. Bonfire Spirits we don't really have anything for. Duplicator is bonkers, obviously. Duplicator is always insane. Designer Inspire doesn't really do anything. We don't really need anything more to beat the heart. We could probably beat the heart now. I guess I think that we do the fights because this is guaranteed to not be a shop. We don't really want to waste a floor on a shop. There's a couple of wasted floors, right? Shop, match and keep, sensory stone, winding halls. Yeah, the question marks are kind of nothing. I don't know what I'm hoping for out of the hallway fights, but I guess a couple of relics here would be nice. I guess, yeah, if we're going for a couple of relics, we could get them from Mind Bloom and a Sphere, though. Yeah, I'm a little torn. We do have golden idols, so, like, the money from these does stack up pretty quickly. Yeah, let's do left so that we can get money for the Act 4 shop. Let's do that. Sir Artemal, if I ever flip a coin, then the jig is up, and now people know there's no actual real reason I make decisions. Crippling Cloud peels off a bunch of artifact charges, and then Leg Sweep gets the last one. We can Nightmare and Nightmare finally. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Do we want to do anything with the zero-cost Nightmare this turn? Seems like we probably should. Probably do Piercing Wail. Maybe the Defend Plus? He's exploding next turn, huh? We're not really ready. I guess I'll do the Defend Plus. Not going to draw very many cards next turn, but our hand is going to be great regardless. Alright. So now we, like, Nightmare, right? We're taking a bunch of damage. 30 plus 24, 54 damage. We're just dying. Let's clear out a little bit of hand room, and then Survivor Reflex and see what we're getting. Oh wait, we might want to copy the Survivor, huh? I guess we're hoping for Wraith form. Or Catalyst, actually. If we Catalyst on him. If Catalyst costs 1 or 0, then we can Corpse Explosion Catalyst on him. Nope, costs 3. I guess we can Acrobatics and get Wraith form. So let's play the Defend, play a Nightmare on a Nightmare to get that out of hand. And then Acro. And discard that. Crippling Cloud weakens the Spheric Guardian, which is something. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then we just Nightmare the Wraith form. And play a Wraith form. And now we have infinite intangible, so whatever they want to do is fine. Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll Nightmare a Catalyst too, so we can kill Spirit Guardian at some point. This run's about to get weird. Alright. So we start the turn off by Nightmaring a Nightmare. And then we Nightmare a Wraith form for safety. And then we Nightmare Catalyst to keep the same hand next turn. And then we play 2 Wraith forms. Oh wait, I just took 2 damage. Now I'm not going to draw a bite because I have 9 cards that start in my hand. Well. I think we've got enough Nightmares and Wraith forms and stuff. Let's just get some block. An end to this silly charade. Uh-oh, we've got an angry cat. Alright, defend blocks out this turn, ridiculously. Noxious Fumes eventually kills Spiker. I guess Bite gets us back to full health. I think we just end turn. We've got plenty of Wraith form. We need more Corpse Explode. That's how we kill him before he attacks us. I guess he's dead now. Okay. All right. There. Now everybody's seen the Nightmare Infinite. Okay. Nope. Don't want any of these. Alright. Next fight. It is transient. That's scary. I don't like it. Let's acrobatics and see what we get. I guess it's like leg sweep fumes here. Gross. Yeah, I called it out when I was choosing whether or not to go right or left. I was like, transient's kind of scary, but what can you do? Now we're here. I want a nightmare or something, but I don't. There's no clear target. I think we just Noxious Fumes to have a little bit of poison so that we can start catalysting next turn. But there's only one catalyst in the deck. Like if we're not nightmaring it, we lose out. This probably is skill pot. Yeah, we're only taking 6. Next turn is just as scary as this turn, so I guess I'll save the skill pot for next turn. We have Nightmare Catalyst, but they cost 3. Alright, let's see the skill pot. Oh my god, really? Gross. We could power pot for a Wraith form. Piercing Well's not good in this fight, so just throw that away. Taking 19 here. Yep, seems like we need the Wraith form. Alright, give it to me, Power Pot. What do you got? Of course. Well, 1000 Cuts blocks a little bit, I guess. Alright. Boy, if I play Wraith Form, I'm not playing any of the Catalysts. Oh wait, I can Wraith Form and then Nightmare the Catalyst again. Yeah, let's do that. And also get some of my stupid health back. Alright, now we get a 1 energy catalyst. Okay, we should be fine now. 4B Lab says hi. Mm-hmm. You heard it here first. Alright, 60, I'm hoping it's enough. It's not really, but it's something. She said hi back. She said it very silly though. She said, "Hi."
Hi.
There you go. All right, let's do this bit. So Leg Sweep blocks this turn. We can Crippling Cloud to try and get more poison for next turn, or we can Bite to try and get some health back. We've got a bunch of catalysts coming up, so I don't think we're too worried about next turn. Let's get the health back. Yeah, now the catalysts are coming. Oh, we killed Transient. Okay, here's an Alchemize. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks. The last Nightmare Infinite deck I had spent an hour and a half farming Alchemize in the Awaken 1 fight. That could be us. If we pick Alchemize, we have Potion Belt too. Could go on for a real long time. I mean, we should pick it, right? We have Potion Belt. It's not great with Snecko Eye. I think it's good enough to pick, though. Alright, Giant Head again. We can Nightmare and Nightmare on turn 1. We're taking damage, though. If we had Nightmare and Nightmare on turn 1, I think we're committing to, like, biting to full health and doing Alchemized stuff this fight. Is that something that I'm willing to sit here and do? What do you think, chat? Are you all willing to hang out in this fight for an hour? Alright, let's do it. Wow, I just got Malaise and a Dark Shackles from Match and Keep. Jeez. It's a fortunate outcome. Alright, we can start the Nightmare Wraith form chain now. Only an hour? Child's Play. We don't really need Catalyst in the fight if we're going to do infinite stuff, but I don't really want to burn it. Acrobatics could draw nothing good. We want to draw Alchemize when we can copy it, so we're not going to play it right now. We also don't have what is that thing called? After Image. So even if we're intangible, we are going to take 1 damage per turn in the long run. Which is not great. Piercing Wail is terrible in the fight. Let's get rid of that. But if we're doing 1 damage a turn and we have like a bite loop going, then like we're gaining 9 health a turn. It shouldn't be a big deal. Let's prepare and try and find a better target for the Nightmare. I'm seeing this 0-cost bite. Are you guys seeing this 0-cost bite? Seems like maybe we should try and keep that in hand forever if we can. I guess we can't guarantee it because Nightmare might not come back next turn. Ooh, Nightmare did come back. Ooh, it's got Alchemize to hit, though. Also, our Intangible wore off, and we're in danger of dying now. We could Survivor a Reflex to try and draw an answer. We only need to block for how much to survive? Yeah, no, so Fairy Pot, you can't get a Fairy Pot from an Alchemize. So the Fairy Pot is still valuable. So currently our effective health total is 37, so if we survive we survive. I said my Intangible wore off, but that's not actually what happened. I haven't played Intangible yet. Oops, Reflex. There's Wraith Form. Why did I do this? Oh, I have a bunch of Wraith Forms. Confusing. I failed to make a copy of the Alchemize or anything else. Oh, I did it because I needed to block, right? Obviously. Okay. We got a Shuriken proc. That's a little bit scary. We can just kill him with bites. I guess we have scaling, so we could just get rid of the Catalyst. Wait, you can't get regen pots? I'm pretty sure you can get regen pots. I mean, what you're saying sounds reasonable, but I feel like I've gotten a regen pot from Alchemize before. Look up Alchemize really quick. It can generate regen pot and fairy in a bottle, so the fairy is actually not a valuable resource. The only thing it can't generate is fruit juice. The wiki contradicts Sir Erdemol. Okay, so let's just get the Catalyst out of the deck then. No, last month we were farming for Ghost in a Jars. It's way more important than Fairy in a Bottle. Speaking of Ghost, we got a Wraith form here. We'll go ahead and Nightmare the 0-cost Wraith form. That sounds fun. Yeah, I did too. I thought Fairy was in for sure, but then I remember drinking regen pots during that long farming session that Real Pew Pew was talking about. So I was like, wait, that can't be it. All right. So next turn, we're hoping to draw a Nightmare with a Bite. We really need to get a Nightmare Bite going. Or I guess we want both Nightmares together is the real thing. And a Bite. And to be able to play both. I mean, it'll happen eventually, but we need it to happen next turn. I guess I'll play the other Wraith form too. We still have infinite Wraith forms, right? Yeah, we still have more. So I'll give myself some time to set up. We got one 0-cost Nightmare. It's not the same thing as getting two, though. If we play this Nightmare, do we still have 2 copies? We do. But just exactly 2, huh? So the coincidence rate's going to go down quite a bit. We've already got quite a few bites, too. It's 4 bites in the discard. We have to be a little bit careful to keep the percentage of Nightmares as a proportion of other cards up reasonably high. That's a good point. We should be playing Crippling Clouds. I didn't play it because I didn't want to accidentally poison him to death, but it does exhaust, so... ideally, we would let his poison go down to 0, and then we would play a Crippling Cloud to do the minimum amount of damage. I'm going to play 2 of these, and I'm not going to Nightmare the Bite, but I'm going to play the Bite. Leg Sweep is still blocking. So it'd be nice to get rid of the Crippling Cloud, but I'm gonna save the 1 health here because we can. Do we keep a Wraith form just to have an extra Wraith form? There's 2 floating around. No, 2's enough. Hmm. "14 turns is enough, you think? I don't know. I don't think so. We're gonna be here for a while. I think you're underestimating how long this is gonna take. Because we got 4 potion slots to fill up. Man, we can't even double bite? How lame. Acrobatics Reflex could try and line up the 2 remaining Nightmares, but I think we're more likely to do that if we don't play Acrobatics, because it costs 3, so we need both of them to cost 1 or 0. I will exhaust this one now. Okay. Oh, we did it! 2 0-cost Nightmares. Ooh, that's spicy. Okay. Alright. So we got our 2 0-cost Nightmares. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do the first loop on? Wraith Forms or Bites? Seems like Bites are the more... we're more, like, desperate for right now. So I'm gonna start with Bites. Although, Wraith Form costs 1. Bite costs 2. We're also just, like, drawing a Bite next turn. So let's do Wraith Form first. So we actually have 3 resources we need to generate infinite amounts of. Wraith Forms, Bites, and Alchemizes in this fight. And I'll go ahead and get rid of the Crippling Cloud. Okay. Alright, I'll copy a 2-cost Bite, that's fine. So we Nightmare the Nightmare, and then we Nightmare the Wraith Form, and then we... oh wait, yeah, well, they don't exhaust, it's true, but we're not going to draw very many cards each turn. I guess we could just, like, open cycle it and just Nightmare 2 things a turn, and then we still draw 4 cards a turn. But eventually those cards are going to be all Nightmares and Wraith Forms if we keep doing that. Yeah, I guess I'll wait on copying Bites for now. No, we need the Bites, because if we don't get a Bite in 14 turns, we die. I guess 14 turns is a ludicrously long time to not find a Bite. Okay. So it's 17. Are we going to start Alchemize looping? We could do copy a Nightmare, copy a Wraith Form, play a Wraith Form. No, I think I'm just going to keep looping Wraith Forms until I get another 0-cost thing. I guess I'll copy Alchemize once, just so that we can have it. Just to get started and use all the energy this turn. Ooh, Distilled Chaos. Could be anything. Alright. So Nightmaring Nightmare. Nightmaring Wraith Form. And then 2 Wraith Forms and an Alchemize. Okay. There's a 1-cost bite. I think that's good enough. So Nightmare, Nightmare, Nightmare. The bite. Are we done with Wraith forms for now? Now let's just do the whole thing this turn. We'll play 3 Wraith forms and a bite. Where's your sense of adventure? 25 is nowhere near enough. Thanks for the subscription, Moribund. Appreciate the support. Thanks for loafing around for a couple of months. Alright, so Nightmare, Nightmare. And I'll let it pass at 33. We'll do one more round of bites. Oh no, we're going to keep doing bites until we're full. Might as well. Here's where Shuriken starts getting kind of scary. Yeah, we should gotta be careful not to block. Alright, Nightmare, Nightmare. We're leaking a lot of bites. I think we're gonna stop copying bites now. So we're just gonna only Nightmare and Nightmare for a couple of turns until we draw like a 0-cost Alchemize, basically. We're up at high enough health that we're not worried about dying. We've got 37 turns of not dying in a row. Stacked up. We've got negative 94 decks. I am gonna keep the 0-cost Nightmare around. Alright. Let's draw that Alchemize. Hopefully it costs 0. We have more health than we have intangibles, so I'll go ahead and do another round of intangibles. Let's go ahead and bite first. We want the minimum slow procs here, so might as well get it. Get a full health. It's big of you to admit that you're wrong. Yeah, I guess so. It is kind of weird that the rules are so inconsistent. Come on, Alchemize is where you guys hiding. Alright, full health. We did it. Alright, so this turn we're just Nightmaring. We don't need any of this stuff. We've already got a million. There's a 0-cost Alchemize. Love to see that. Alright. Nightmare, Alchemize. And time to start tossing some potions away. Because we're going to have a lot of Alchemize coming in. Bite for health. I guess we are technically on a clock, because he doesn't regenerate, and we are getting more and more strength. So we can only bite him 10 more times. I guess it's 9. Yeah, 12 times 9. What potions are we looking for? Great question. I don't know. I mean, Ghost in Jars would be the best, right? But what am I willing to settle for is the real question. We could Nightmare Alchemize again. Yeah, might as well, right? Those are garbage. So we're generating six potions a turn, and we have to bite once every 3 turns. So if we bite him 9 more times, then we generate 18 times 9 potions, which is 270 something. And Tropic would be good, and Tropic's pretty amazing with Potion Belt, so. Alright, these are garbage. We could upgrade stuff? No, it doesn't do anything. I think I'm willing to settle for a fairy, right? Nope. Sure. Nope. We could get our decks back very slowly. It's only decaying at 20 per turn. Pretty sure we can beat that rate. Nope. Is there anything in here that we want to make infinite copies of? Pretty sure the answer is no, right? Yeah. There's no metagame resources. Actually, there is. We could technically get 20 gold out of this, right? I don't think you can get Bandage Up. Okay. Do we bite here? I mean, it's technically wasted some of his health, so no. Hey, another reform. Not willing to settle for any of these. Dude, I was in Inabeta's stream yesterday and he was running a deck that reminds me a lot of this one. It only had 1 Nightmare, so it wasn't doing this thing specifically, but it had an Alchemize, and I was like, you could Nightmare the Alchemize to like look for more stuff. And he was like, I'll just use it, and gets a Ghost in a Jar immediately. And I was like, ah! How do people do that? I want to do that. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Unceasing Top triggered. That's a surprise. I guess we want to bite. Oops, we bit with a bunch of slow there, so we did extra damage. That was a mistake. An extra Alchemize. I'm not willing to accept Power Pot. That's not good enough. Gosh, just such garbage potions. I didn't accidentally hit the 1-cost Alchemize, did I? I might have. We could use Block Pot, I guess. Block Pot saves us 1 health. Oh wait, what about Plated Armor Pot? Yeah. So now he's not even hurting us. Now we're infinite. Now we don't need any resources. Oh, that's silly. Oh, I guess we could use this one to upgrade this one. Alright. I did click the 1-cost one. Oops. Alright, let's get this stinky 1-cost one out of here. Nope. Okay, so now we get to farm for, like, high-quality ones, right? We could go for all 4 Ghost in a Jars if we were willing to, like, marathon it. I think that would come at a great cost to my sanity, so I think we're not going to do that. But these ones clearly aren't up to the mark. I will accept fairies, I've decided. Fairies are on the list. Fairies and what else? Ghost in a Jar, obviously. There's one. Okay, we got a ghost. And we've got an Entropic Brew. So maybe I just need 1 more potion now. Actually, wait, is Entropic Brew good? Because it's like... We have 4 potion slots, but one of them is full of a fairy, one of them is full of a ghost in a jar, and like, we already have infinite alchemize. Like, isn't that better than Entropic Brew? I don't know. I'm not sure if Entropic Brew is in the list yet. It remains to be adjudicated. Well, the results haven't been good in terms of they haven't been ghost in a jars, except for the one. But the results have been good in that, like, we gotten, like, bronze scales and, like, flex pots and stuff that, like, helps us win fights, you know? Skill pots and things. Yeah, now that we're, like, truly infinite, it seems like we don't need to settle for Entropic Brew, so I think we're gonna discard that. Now we can do them 2 at a time. Get some more plated armor for extra safety. We also just have like another fun nightmare just kicking around here. Oh yeah, good point. I should have drank it. Good point. Alright, just trucking along here. Careful not to play the 2-cost Nightmare. I guess it doesn't matter. We could play either one. Hey, there's another ghost. Alright. Got 3 out of 4. Definitely good on those 3 out of 4. Alright. If we've proved anything with this Twitch channel, it's that we are willing to farm alchemize. I have no standards. Nope, that's not it. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay, alright, cool. Well, that was way easier than it was last time. We could go for 4. I mean, we've got 3. Haven't even been here that long. I already committed to making a full hand of alchemizes next turn, too. Pixel noise is ready. No, I think we'll just keep a fairy. So the thing with the fairy is, we can take the fairy to the top of the tower, and then we can release the fairy. And that's, like, a very important moment. So we're trying to keep this one safe, and we're willing to just use as many ghosts as it takes to make it happen. This is the president, and this is the Secret Service. That's what's happening right now. You can call us fairy in a bottle racists, or ghost racists, but you know what? Maybe you shouldn't. Alright, we need to stop doing this stuff, because we need to kill him now. There's a lot of bites in the deck. Oh god, how big is this deck? It's 44 cards there. Okay, at some point we must have shuffled. We exhausted 112 cards. Oh man, the game like counts how many alchemize you played. That's fun. I should have checked that last time. So it took us, let's see. The rows of 5, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. So we only used 50, and we found 3 ghost in jars. Nice. I'm going to keep going on the Nightmare thing, but we're going to draw 7 cards. The ghosts are fairies that sacrifice themselves in previous rounds. Talger knows what's up. We've got a 0-cost bite, so we're going to use that to kill him surprisingly soon. It's gonna happen quick. Because we're going to get a bunch of slow procs. Chomp, 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 chomp. And that's it. Okay. Bag of prep, frozen egg. Sweet. Oh my god, there's wildlife plans. Okay, so back to being a normal deck. Now that we're at full health with 3 extra ghosts in the jars. We definitely got a lot of resources out of that fight. We got a bag of prep, a frozen egg, a wildlife plans plus 3 ghosts in the jars, and like 30 health. So yeah, that was a good one. Thanks, Giant Head. Thanks for humoring us. Okay, alright, wildlife plans is great. Do we need any upgrades? This does nothing. These get 3. This gets an extra health. This does nothing. This gets a 3. This gets an extra week. That gets an extra week. Yeah, what transient fight, right? He didn't almost kill us. Does Toke do anything? We just toking a defend? Maybe we're toking a crippling cloud. No, that's obviously wrong. Maybe we took the Alchemize. Maybe Alchemize has done his job. It's kind of a wasted card now. We're full. I feel like that's being really rude to Alchemize, just to like pick an Alchemize, farm it, play it 50 times in a fight for 3 Ghost in Jars, and then get rid of it. Used and discarded Alchemize is back out on the street. Corpse Explosion is still here because of the Donu Deca. You'd be a terrible CEO. Thanks for the follow, Some Sort of Trick. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Batch. I'm sorry you had to see that. The Alchemize stuff. Maybe we do smith. Maybe we smith the other bite. Ooh, Rogue Executive. There you go. Sir Artemal knows what's up. I need to have a Rogue Executive command. I don't know what it would say, but I don't have one. Needs to be a thing. Yeah, Toke Alchemize is it. I think it's correct, but it feels so rude. Like, what if we use up our Ghost in a Jars and we need to do the combo again? Cards are not living beings. Says you, real pew pew. They're real cards, made out of real cardboard from real trees. So if Donu Deca cause us to eat like 2 Ghosts in a Jars, we still can't. We actually can farm Donu Deca because after we kill Donu, Deca doesn't scale. Actually, even if they do scale, we're intangible, so we don't really care. And then we might end up farming Awakened One if they hurt us. No, I think we're keeping the Alchemize. I think Alchemize could work. We're probably just gonna, yeah, Took a defend is pretty reasonable. They're so bad after the Wraith forms. So let's get rid of one. They are good at the beginning, though. They cost 9. Or they block for 9. Alright. Back to playing the real game, and not the Nightmare minigame. We have well-laid plans here. We also have Nightmare on Catalyst. Why not? I can. You mean if I got rid of Alchemize? Yeah. You could definitely infinite. No, you can infinite all of them. You can even infinite Time Lord. Turns out infinite intangible is pretty strong. I mean, it's hard to set up, but not that hard. So I want a Nightmare Catalyst, but I have a 1-cost Nightmare and a Well-Laid Plans. So I kind of want to hold on to the Nightmare? No, that's just wrong, right? We don't need it. We just Nightmare Catalyst right now. I mean, we have plenty of time, right? We have a fairy in a bottle and 3 ghosts in a jars. Like, I think we can set it up against anybody we want, pretty much. We should probably plan on doing it every fight until Heart. Which is ridiculously silly. Okay. I think Well-Laid Plans needs to happen. Let's see. No, I want to plan the whole turn before I start playing cards. Is this a ghost? He's hitting us for 26, and our max block is, like, abysmal. It's like 9. Crippling Cloud doesn't weaken him, because he's got too many artifacts. So yes, I think we're using a ghost right now. Okay, so that gives us time to set some stuff up. So, gosh, I want to, like, if we're using a ghost this turn, it seems like we should play, like, I guess maybe it's like Well-Laid Plans Crippling Cloud, huh? And then maybe next turn we get, like, Crippling Cloud, Leg Sweep or something, and we can block. And we just hold Nightmare Catalyst and hopefully get a 0-cost Nightmare next turn. Okay, that seems fine. Alright, we did get the other Nightmare. They cost 1, which is not the same as costing 0. We got a Bite 2. He's sitting for 32. We can... Yikes. Piercing Wail and Leg Sweep both cost 3, so we can't play both of those. So this might be another ghost. Alright, let's Nightmare the Nightmare. And then, like, Nightmare a Bite, maybe? Maybe we play Acro. It draws 7 cards, which is a little bit much. Best case scenario, it draws a 0-cost Wraith form and we get to save a ghost. It has to be specifically 0, though, because we want to Nightmare it and play it. To save the ghost. Alright, I'll try it. One more shot. Nope. Maybe we Nightmare the Catalyst. It's not useful next turn, but we need to have multiple Catalysts at some point, right? Do we? It seems like we're just outscaling them and doing the Alchemized thing again. So maybe we just need Bite. Okay, I'll just copy Bite. Right. We get to retain stuff. I don't want to retain any of these. We're already generating 6 cards, and we want to draw all 4 so that we're guaranteed to get Wraith Form. Okay, 2-cost Wraith Form, it's good enough. So Nightmare, Wraith form, do a bunch of bites, play Wraith form. Okay. Maybe we Nightmare a bite. We do need to get through their plated armor, because they can scale up. I guess they can't outscale me, right? Because I can just choose to noxious fumes them at some point. Kill them. This is always happening. I don't really need to draw anything else. I'm okay with just Nightmaring a bite. It costs 0. What's the downside? Get the strength scaling. Prevent them from getting too much plated armor. I guess I have to play Wraith form instead of Nightmaring a bite here, so the bites are going to go away. That's fine. And I'll get a plated armor with the last one. Okay, there's an Alchemize. We could start doing that thing. Costs 2. I think I'll just Nightmare on it. So Nightmare, Wraith form, and then just Nightmare on Alchemize. This is just to have more copies of them kicking around, so it doesn't take forever to find one in the future. Okay. Nightmare, Wraith form, end turn. It's going to be the formula for a couple of turns here while we build up Intangible. Hey, there's a bite. We could Nightmare that. Nightmare, Wraith form. No, we need to keep building up Wraith forms. We've got 43 health, we should be fine. I guess I'll hold the bite. I shouldn't hold the bite. It's just blocking up hand size. Zero cost Catalyst is kind of fun. Hoping to eventually draw a zero cost Nightmare or Wraith form. We're generating lots of them, so it should happen eventually. I'm going to do a round of bites. There's a lot of Wraith forms in here, so we're not going to run out. And I need to get through their plated armor so they don't scale too high. And I need the health back. Okay. Alright, back to full health. Friendship with block ended, that's right. Who needs block? Okay, 1 cost Alchemize. We'd also got a 0 cost Nightmare here, so that's a pretty big deal. So we can Nightmare the 0-cost one. Hooray! And then Nightmare that Alchemize and start replacing our ghosts. I don't mind if we kill Donu. Obviously we don't have to, but... Yeah, Chief hangs out here, or Chef hangs out here sometimes. I mostly see Chef in I see Chef in other people's streams a lot. I guess I don't remember who it was, but maybe it was like Redbeardy. I'm not sure. He's just watching some Spire. All right, so we're gonna Nightmare the Nightmare, and then Nightmare the Alchemize. He's everywhere. And then play some Alchemizes. Liquid Memories doesn't work with Nightmare the way you would hope it would. Liquid Memories has the same effect as like Mummified Hand, the like 0 this turn mechanic. And it's not clear to me why it doesn't work with Nightmare, but I guess like while the card is in the like Nightmare zone, it's aware that the turn ends. So you end up getting a original cost version of it. We could just grab back a 0-cost thing with it, but we don't need to. A couple more Alchemizes. I see you, 4B. What's up? I guess I'll block the damage. Could use a plated armor potion. Ooh, hey, we get a 0-cost Wraith form. We're down to 10, so we need it. Oh, HSU Chief. Okay, carry on. Nightmare Alchemize, and then we'll Nightmare the Wraith form as well. Can I get a plated armor potion? Oh, wow. Okay. Great. Thank you. Nah. Okay. Ooh, 4B Labs has asked for Coconut to be summoned. Talk about HSU Chief. I don't really have anything to say about HSU. Alright, if I were to guess details about HSU Chef, not Chief, there's no I would guess that HSU is some sort of clan tag, and that he likes to cook. I mean, he works at Twitch, so he must not be like a professional chef, right? Oh, sous chef, duh. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, yes, okay. You tricked me with the silent H. He loves food, okay. Great. Now we all know lots about sous chef. Sous chef, if you feel comfortable sharing more details, it sounds like people are hungry to learn them. But I'm not gonna ask you for more than that. You've done plenty. Doing the stuff, nightmaring cards, getting alchemizes, playing wraith forms. We could even play the 2-cost wraith form here. I guess that cost me an alchemize. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Oh wait, we can shoot. We should be. I'm gonna save the Blessing of the Forge because that'll decost the alchemize next turn. Sneaky, sneaky. It'll also upgrade nothing else, just the alchemizes. Thought for a second maybe it was gonna upgrade Wraith Form, but then I realized all the Wraith Forms are already upgraded. Okay, play the Wraith Forms. And the alchemizes. We don't need those. Okay. Oops. There's a bite. I guess there was no reason not to play the bite. Should have played the bite. Nightmaring Wraith Form, Nightmaring and Alchemize. We did the whole thing. Let's play these cards. Nope, that's not it. It's true, they do still have artifact charges, don't they? That's silly. They think this is still the beginning of the fight. This is not the beginning of the fight anymore. They are wrong. I just don't care about their... See, yeah, you definitely can get regen pots. Okay. Time to get strong. Okay. Maybe I should play things like this. Play these 2 Wraith Forms and play 2 Alchemizes, because then the hand size is smaller and I don't have to move my mouse around so much when I'm Nightmaring. Okay. I guess I could have played the... Could have spun the Unceasing Top a little bit there at the end of the turn. But why? Why would I do that? Are we done doing Wraith Form stuff? It seems like kind of done doing Wraith Form stuff. Maybe we just go 6 potions a turn from now on, because we got 67 intangible. I imagine that's going to be enough for a while. Sorry, Mungam. I can use some of the potions. Some of the potions would eventually win us the fight, and so I don't want to do that before I've had my chance to get the perfect potions. I'm gonna switch to doing full alchemize now for a little bit. I will hold a Wraith Form just in case. So we're actually not going to draw any cards anymore. We're just going to generate 9 cards a turn and retain 1. Nope. Those aren't it. Nope. Oh, there's a fairy. Fairies have been deemed to be acceptable by the board of Alchemize. So now we have to discard every single Alchemize. Or discard after every single Alchemize. And if I'm not careful, I will accidentally discard a Ghost in a Jar while doing this. So I'm going to be careful. Hiya! Okay. Alright. Yeah, we've like completely paused. We don't even draw any cards anymore. We're just like, no, this is over. Whatever you think is happening, Donu Deka, it's not what's happening. Alright. Wait, there's a Ghost in a Jar here. Did I miss something? Did I like use a... Oh, that's the remaining Ghost in a Jar. Okay, and then this was the newly generated one. Okay, alright, we're fine. Dupe Pot doesn't do anything because we don't have room for 2 Alchemizes. Time to get strong. Okay, what's in there? Stronger. Excellent. I guess I could Dupot the Wraith Form, but I want to keep the 0-cost Wraith Form in hand just in case I ever run out of intangible and need to loop it back into the Nightmare combo. It's totally unnecessary, but you know what? That's okay. We're gonna make Donu our whipping boy here. We're just gonna use all the potions on Donu until he's dead. Oh, we got another fairy. Okay. Great. I think this is an acceptable potion bar. So we're gonna stop doing what we're doing here and start doing different stuff. Uh, go for 4 fairies. We could. We'd have to discard a ghost in a jar, which feels pretty weird. Okay. I guess we don't actually have to dupe pot Nightmare to hold it. We can just well-laid plans to hold it. So we're just going to well-laid plans and hold... Oh, I guess we need 2 Nightmares, though, huh? Ooh, we can dupe pot a Catalyst now. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to Nightmare a Nightmare, and then we're going to Nightmare this Crippling Cloud, and then we're going to play Crippling Cloud, and we're going to hold Wraithform Catalyst for safety. Or Wraithform for safety, Catalyst for fun. Okay, so we play these, and then we keep the Nightmare combo going. Obviously, that's necessary. Can't ever stop Nightmaring. And we make a bunch of Catalysts, and then we explode them. Okay. I think we owe Donu the respect of putting as much poison on him as we possibly can. So we're going to do the whole round of Catalysts just on Donu, and then we're going to do the same thing to Deka. So we got 10,000 poison on Donu. Oh wait, we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to do 30,000, right? Because we're going to go all the way here. So we got 32,000 poison on Donu. I think he's probably dead. Sorry, Donu. It's a poison donut. Don't eat that one. We're gonna go all in on Deka. We're not gonna use any Catalyst this turn. We're just gonna triple Nightmare the Catalyst, and we're gonna hold one. So we're gonna play all 10 Catalysts. Oh shoot! I should have given him a bunch of poison this turn, so that I had more to triple next turn. Because now we're just starting from 9. 9's kind of a piddly way to start. Oh well. Wee. Okay. Sure. Seems reasonable. Darn, we're done. Okay. So it's 531,000. I didn't know that Slay the Spire could have numbers that large. It's a lot. It's a lot of poison. Alright, we'll hold this bite for the next fight. Okay. And then it's like Time Lord or Awakened One or something. Let's see it. It is Time Lord. Okay. Gotta put our thinking caps back on here. Gotta actually play the game again. Sorry about not breaking 1 million. I apologize. Okay, so probably the plan here is to play Noxious Fumes this turn, Nightmare a Wraithform and play that this turn, and then eventually line up a Nightmare and a Catalyst and blow them up. Yeah, 15 poison each turn would work, that's true. But we have well-laid plans, and like over the next 2 turns, we're gonna draw Nightmare and Catalyst, so we can like just copy a Catalyst and start with 9 poison and just blow them up from there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And hopefully we're not spending any of our precious potions this fight. He's at 5. Important things that we have to do is play more Wraithforms next turn. So that'll put us up to 8. And then we need to Nightmare a Catalyst. That puts us up to 9. It seems like we've got plenty of time. Okay. I'll go ahead and hold down to 0 cost defend, why not? Do I hold the Reflex too? We've only Nightmared 1 card. Actually, every card that we retain blocks a draw, because we naturally draw 7 with Snecko Eye. And we're generating 3 cards. So I'll hold 1 card, but I won't hold Reflex if it costs me a draw. Maybe even holding the defend was bad. Okay, looks like we're drawing Nightmare and Catalyst next turn. Which is neat. I guess we could Acrobatics to try and draw one now. If we Acrobatics now, we guaranteed get them both by next turn. That seems fine. I think we play 3 cards here just to proc the clock. So we play like Crippling, Corpse Explosion, Piercing Wail or something. Wait, why are we doing this? Well, we don't care about his clock, right? Because we have 11 intangible, and we're definitely killing him in time. So we're doing it just so that he doesn't interrupt us in the future. Oops, not that one. This one. Okay. Nightmare on the Catalyst. And I guess we play this Catalyst? I don't know, we can retain it, but why? We can alchemize, but our potion slots are done, so no reason to retain that. Alright. We didn't do anything silly to Time Lord. We just took a nice, conservative, easy victory. I'll take it. Alright. Very serious Time Lord fight. Yeah, exactly. We don't want to mess with Time Lord unless we have to. We kept all our potions, so... yeah, it's true. We did almost die floor 1. We took like 30 damage to a Jawworm in this run. Starting with Blackstar is kind of rough, as silent. Okay. So... who's getting cut? I think defense has sort of worn out their usefulness. Let's see, how many defensive cards do we have if we cut a defend? We've got 4, 5, 6. In a 24-card deck. Yeah, it seems like about as low as I want to go. So are we resting for 0 here? I guess we can upgrade. We just upgrade like a Crippling Cloud or something. Oh yeah, we could Toke Alchemize now. That's assuming that we don't want to infinite the Spire elites. We could do Bite Minus too. There's a unupgraded Bite. Surely we're done with Alchemize now, right? Like I've never done a Nightmare combo in the Spire Elite fight. It seems like with the fairy pots in particular, like I'd have to. Like, the fairy pots are weird because you can't use them intentionally, right? You have to, like, either discard them or get killed to use them. Or to take them out of the bar. Yeah, it's true. Maybe the optimization is not super important because we, like, can't lose, but... we can lose, I think. We just, like, Snecko has to decide that it's a bad day, and then it's a bad day, right? Yes, a multi-attack can burn multiple fairies. You can definitely die multiple times in the same turn. We're not immortal. We could just Toke Neutralize. Yeah, Neutralize is terrible. This is a Snecko deck. What is Neutralize still doing in here? I'm not willing to pay 2 energy to neutralize somebody. Get out of here. What am I thinking? Still having neutralized in this deck. And nobody in chat even called that out. You guys are sleeping on that too. Okay. Spoon tried to kill me yesterday. I have a bad current relationship with Spoon. Boot doesn't do anything. Anchor's pretty good. Anchor blocks Heart on turn 1, and Spire elites. I mean, it just blocks on turn 1. Also, if we buy the Anchor, then we can get Horn Cleat, and then we become a boat. Pretty sure that's how that works. If you get the wheel, the Anchor, and the Horn Cleat, you've got it all. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. Dude, the boat relics are all good. Every single one of them. Super solid. I don't really see anything else I want to do. The deck is very small. We've been having trouble figuring out what to get rid of. So card remove is probably not happening. We definitely can't buy a potion. Deep breath and thinking ahead aren't good because we have... you have to say the boot, 4B. It's the boot. Upgrades your damage to 5 if it's less. Footwork could technically be something we would be interested in, but it's not practically. So I think it's just Anchor and pass. Oh man, that's a good point. I did promise that I would buy boot at every shop, because I skipped boot at a shop, and then Nemesis killed us immediately one time. But Nemesis isn't possible anymore. We're done with Act 3. We could take boot just to style on Act 4, but I don't know. I think taking Anchor is the responsible adult thing to do. Sorry, boot. If you're a boot, my promise to you is worth nothing. Holy crap, everything costs 0. We have a Nightmare too. Jesus. Kind of an embarrassment of riches this turn. I think we Nightmare the Catalyst and then play Wraithform this turn. And obviously Crippling Cloud. Sorry about that. Alright, Crippling Cloud gets us... I was going to say gets us started on the poison, but it does not. Because of reasons. So maybe we Nightmare the Wraithform then? Nightmare and Catalyst seems pretty good. Oh yeah, Corpse Explosion's in this deck. I always forget like what the cards in the deck are after we do one of those crazy combos. I'm pretty sure I have a Nightmare, a Wraithform, an Alchemize, and a Bite, and the rest of it kind of blends together. It's like a Prepared, and a Reflex for some reason, Acrobatics, Well-Laid Plans, who needs any of that stuff? Noxious Fumes? Nah, wouldn't want to kill anybody. Yeah, let's just Nightmare the Catalyst and hope we see like Corpse Explosion or something next turn. Oh no, my strength! We did see Corpse Explosion. Great. We did take a little bit of damage. I guess Prepared is going to discard the burns. We have 3, 6, 10 cards in hand, so we can't Prepared right now. We'd only draw 1 card. Assuming we don't draw anything good, the line is probably Crippling Cloud, Corpse Explosion, Triple Catalyst. Is that just lethal? So it's 10, 30, 90. You betcha, 270. Okay, great. So we just have to get rid of the burns and we're done. Ooh, Tinksha knows where the place is. Get that spear. Bonk. Heart, please. Ooh, Bronze Scales. They were planning... Oh my god, we did get Horn Cleat. Got Horn Cleat and Bronze Scales. Wow. What a reward. So we turn into a boat. That's great. I've always wanted to be a boat. And then we get bronze scales for the heart. Awesome. We're a boat now. Yeah, what is this? What is the deal with Catalyst? It's pretty good, right? That's right. If it weren't for that black star, we wouldn't be a boat now. We're like, okay, so this silent, we're a freighter. We're a whole shipment of potions just pulling into the dock and saying, where do you want all these ghosts? Just unload them at the top of the spire, it'll be fine. Alright, I think Piercing Wail is good enough in the heart fight that we're going to pick it. Right? Yeah, blocking multi-attacks against the heart is pretty insane. Removing artifact charges, also a possible use. I would say that's unlikely. Okay. Are we 4 different boats? Well, we definitely have the soul of 4 different boats, that's for sure. We have a nightmare this turn, but no way to line it up with the other nightmare. We also don't have any wraith forms or anything we really want to copy. We could copy a leg sweep. That seems kind of low impact. We're definitely playing Noxious Fumes this turn. Actually, we can't really do the Nightmare combo against the Heart. I guess we can, because, like, the beat hits us for 1 every time we play a card, but then if the cards we're playing are bites, then we can end up making that 0. So, like, if it had lined up, I would go for a Nightmare Infinite against the Heart with this deck, but it didn't line up. If we had, like, well-laid plans in hand, we could go for it. But we don't, and we can't really afford to be skipping Nightmare here. So it is Noxious Fumes, Leg Sweep, Nightmare the Leg Sweep, I think. Obviously not in that order. Okay. And then we'll just hope we can line up the next Nightmare with the Catalyst. Alright, Corpse Explosion's great. And then I think we need to establish well-laid plans and play a leg sweep. We could skip the well-laid plans, but then if we draw one of these and not the other one, we're like super sad. So I don't think we can practically afford to skip it. We do take a little bit of damage. Not enough to justify the Ghost in a Jar, obviously. Yeah, I'll keep 2 leg sweeps. Get in bronze scales. Alright, the full boat cycle is complete. The final turn of being a boat. If we Wraith form now, we block this attack and the next attack. We probably want to hold Wraith form to block the whole next cycle, or perhaps the cycle after that. We've got lots of time. We have 3, 6, 9 cards in hand, so we could just play Prepared. Yeah, we could use Ghost in a Jar here for sure. We can also just block for 36. We actually like almost block all the way out here if we just play all the cards. You say it's either Wraith or full block with sweep, but I don't know if that's true. I think we might want to play Prepared here. I guess I can draw Void, which is fairly bad. I guess the next turn is guaranteed to be Nightmare Catalyst. Worst case scenario, it's Nightmare and Catalyst both cost 3 and we draw the Void. So the whole turn is Nightmare and Catalyst. It's not great. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I think this turn's just full block. I'm not really saving the Wraith form for anything in particular, but we can block without it, so we might as well. Do we hold Wraithform or do we try to decost it? I think we actually try to decost it. It's too expensive right now. And we're gonna redraw it, so I'm just gonna hold nothing this turn. I guess I should have held Wound, huh, so I don't have to redraw it. That was a mistake. Alright, Catalyst costs 1. We did redraw the Void, or we did draw the Void. I guess that was guaranteed, but... so Nightmaring Catalyst, and then being unable to play it. Do we need 4 Catalysts next turn, or just 3? If we play... He gets 2 extra poison net, so he goes up to 15... If we play 3 Catalysts, he goes 15 to 45 to 120 something. I don't think we're probably playing 4 Catalysts, though. I guess if we Wraithform and play 4 Catalysts... Wait, no, we can't do that. We don't have that much energy. 3 Catalysts is cap? Is that true? I thought I just did the math and it wasn't. So it'd be 15 times 3 times 3 times 3. Oh, it is cap. You're right, it's 405. Okay, good point. Okay, so we're going to end the turn, keep a Wraith form, and... he's actually getting intangible next turn, so Catalysts are not amazing. I'll keep a Crippling Cloud to burn through the intangible. And I think this is the Ghost. Oh wait, we just have Wraith form here, huh? So it's like Wraith form, Crippling Cloud, double Catalyst, hold 1. I did, yeah, sorry, did I say intangible? I meant artifact. My bad. Okay, it's time for Wraith form to shine. Crippling Cloud can get through those. And then a couple of Catalysts. We actually got a pretty bad setup here. So, like, 108 is less than 119. 119 would set it up so that we damage cap him from here out and kill him in 3 turns, but we're going to have to survive 4 turns. I mean, we're, like, pretty much guaranteed to survive 4 turns, but still. I'm going to hold the Piercing Wail for the multi-attack next turn. Oh, we're intangible, right. Ignore me. Okay. Leg sweep. Damage caps from here on out. It's true, it does make it 0 instead of 15. I'd rather save it, though, because it's still useful. Next... thing. That's a very early GG, Rio Pew. Yeah, I think you might be right, though. I think this might be guaranteed. How does this 608 work? I think it's not. I think we have to survive 1 more sort of important turn. I mean, don't get me wrong, we definitely are going to win, but... Yeah, but I can't deal 8 now. There's no way to... I have literally no way to deal damage. Alright. We can block and bite. Get some extra stuff. Alchemize does nothing. I guess I can only hold 2 cards, so I'll spend 1 of the expensive blocks. I think I'm going to hold the Alchemize and probably drink Ghost in the Jar next turn. So yeah, we ghost this whatever it is, and then we win, right? Sure. Oh, maybe we could have done damage with Tinctia. I didn't think about discarding. Whatever, we win. One last catalyst for the road. Take 1,000, you beating bastard. Alright. Cool. That was a fun one. I've done that a couple times now, but yeah, Nightmare Infinites. That's what they are. Really good with Snecko Eye in particular, so you can randomly get all your stuff costing 0. The last one I did actually didn't have any nightmares in it. It just generated them with Dead Branch. This one had the nightmares in it. Fun. We had all the boat stuff. Oh wait, we get to free the fairies. So be free, my pretties. We farmed you, now we let you go. You can go too. Dupe up. Stabbing is not really what happened there, Cam. There was really no knives involved. Alright. Great.